From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark into the box now, Albert Almora. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off,
he's ready. Here's the first offering.
The center fielder,
and a fastball's in there for strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what?
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Ben Gamble is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Almora leads off second with nobody out. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Line toward right center. Hamilton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And ready for his first at-bat, Yasmani Grandal. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 offering. And it's 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. The 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Into the box, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hamilton.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
In the air now, out to left. Gamble has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. Previous history with German Marquez. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Winker is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Settling in now, Corey Spangenberg. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And it's fouled away. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Now a ball lined to the left side. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Senzel brings it in, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Third baseman, Eugenio.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Batting 5th, No left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, 2 down now.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
So digging in now, Nick Senzel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Standing in, Jose Iglesias. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Runner goes for second. And it's quickly 0-2. Fastball just off the inside corner.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Senzel, the runner at first with 2 gone. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Once more, a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And yet another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. He'll try it again from first. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Spangenberg. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him to end. Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next is Albert Almora.
Number 5.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Gamel. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich.
The right fielder, Christian.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go quietly. Set to get his day started, Tucker Barnhart. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Left side. Shaw gloves it. And there's one away. Digging in now for Marquez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Marquez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Marquez is retired. 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 6.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit back up the middle. Garcia gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as we begin the top of the 4th. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. 3-2 now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Now with the plate, Jesus Aguilar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Giro, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Arcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. One away, and that ends the inning. Brewers get a run on the standing in. Jesse Winker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Softly hit here to the left side. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Third baseman.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Yelich is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. So stepping in, Zach Davies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager. Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In there at the knees, strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Yasmani Grandal. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Don't be shocked if he triples up right here. It's not like he took those first 2 curveballs. Those are swing and misses. If he could bounce one or entice him to swing at something outside the plate, I definitely think he'd triple up.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
15.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. A bouncer to the left side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up now, Travis Shaw. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Travis.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Jesus Aguilar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Too low, 1-0. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
To 2-2 now. fouled off. Another try at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Corey Spangenberg will be next. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Hamilton comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The batter, number 6. Second base.
First delivery to him on the way.
Spangenberg.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Derek Dietrich will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Derek Dietrich.
He'll come in with an average down at 230, 11 home runs, and 37 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
And the third baseman makes the play. Anthony Bass is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38.
Digging in to try it again. Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Now, nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down.
And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting, Catcher.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. At the plate, Travis Shaw. In prior meetings against Anthony Bass, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. And that ends the inning. Digging in, Jesse Winker. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Way outside. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Line hard, but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Now batting. Number 15.
In now, Nick Senzel. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Hit high and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
He's in at second safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Davies. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. No balls and a strike to count. Finnegan offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swing against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. This is back toward the mound, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Albert Almora. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now for the Brewers, Ben Gamble. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for. Striding in, Jose Iglesias. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Not shortstop, Jose.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. No hits to this point. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Number 17 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Reds, number 17.
Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Wendy
attention,
Peralta
please.
comes on to pitch now, hoping
Now
for
pitching
better
for the
results
Reds,
than the other arms that
number
they've run out
53.
there in this one.
1
Ninth
two.
inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Winker waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Stepping in, Travis Shaw. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And that misses 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. In his career, Aguilar possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Corey Spangenberg would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Striding in once again, Jesse Winker. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
A bouncer up the middle. Garcia has it. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here. Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone.
Yelich is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. 7-1 the final today.
The final line score for our ball game.